So that was an excellent journey on Trans-Pennine Express Class 802 from York to Leeds City Station on the Harrogate line. It's quite a big station, Leeds City Station, so it is. So my train is at 16:21 to Carlisle. Just double check that. That's not actually up on the board yet. I think it's 16:21 or 16:22. I'll find out shortly. I knew I was nearly right. I said 16:21, 16:22. I've got about half an hour, 35 minutes before my train. So I'll just show you this part of the station. I really do like this part of Leeds City Station. Art Deco, really beautiful. As I've got a little bit of time to kill. You can tell it's like retro. You've got your usual McDonald's, Starbucks, Leon, Sainsbury's, Local, Tech. And of course the all-important Wetherspoons. And if you look at the spelling there, actual Wetherspoons doesn't have an S, it's Witherspoon. If you look at all the Wetherspoon pubs, it doesn't have an S at the end of it. It's Witherspoon, but they're calling that one Wetherspoons. They've added an S onto it. A little bit of useless information, but I just thought I would pass it on. I've certainly seen this station a lot busier than this. Have just a little quick look at the outside of the station. We're doing a bit of transformation here as well. Leeds City Station. I am slightly early, but I'll get myself through the barriers. There she is, Northern Railway Class 158 on the Settle Carlisle line from Leeds City Station to Carlisle. beautiful settled Carlisle line. The settled Carlisle line is a journey of scenic splendour. Approaching Dent station. approaching our final stop on the Central Carlisle line, which will be Carlisle station. An absolute excellent journey it was. And a big difference in the weather here compared to what it was when I was in Scarborough, York and Leeds. As I mentioned in my previous video, the weather in this part of the country has been really good. Dumfries and Galway, Cumbria, Glasgow area, we've had super weather this last few weeks. Unbelievable for May time really, it's really been warm. See the West Coast main line there. Well, that was an excellent journey on Northern Railway Class 158 on the Central Carlisle line from Leeds City Station up to Carlisle. So I'm in good time to catch the 1911 ScotRail service to Dumfries, which will be leaving in about 8 minutes time. From platform, usually platform 7. It's the best way to travel with train, like, there's no doubt about it. Why drive when you can let the train take the strain? Such a big difference in the weather. So we'll head for the 1911 ScotRail service to Dumfries. The next one's not till 21:26 if I missed this one, so I might have to get this one, especially working at 6 o'clock in the morning. ScotRail Class 156 from Carlisle to Dumfries. Always go to the front carriage because it's normally, everyone piles on the rear carriage, it's always busy, so I always go to the front. And it's a 4-carriage train this evening. Here we go. Normally get in this door. I've got a Pacific seat I like to sit at. (1911) ScotRail Class 156 from Carlisle to Dumfries. The journey from Carlisle to Dumfries begins on the 1911 ScotRail service from Dumfries. The journey from Carlisle to Dumfries begins on the 1911 ScotRail Class 156 service. This is the Glasgow Central service, so we're on the West Coast Main Line to Gretna Green, and then we join the Nith Valley line from Gretna Green to Dumfries, and then this goes on up to Glasgow Central. Obviously I get off at Dumfries tonight because that's where I live, and only a 5-minute walk from the station, which was good. So leaving Carlisle behind, crossing the River Eden. Crossing the River Esk. So we cross the River Sark, and now we've crossed the border from England into Scotland, where we leave the West Coast Main Line and join the Nith Valley line from Gretna Green right up to Glasgow Central. Well, actually, we joined the Nith Valley line before Gretna Green. Sorry, that was a mistake there. So the first station stop in this service is Gretna Green, and then we proceed up to Annan Dumfries, where I get off, and then it continues on to stations up to Glasgow Central. Some trains that go from Carlisle to Dumfries only go as far as Dumfries, and obviously the other ones like this one continue straight on up to Glasgow Central. crossing the river Annan here in Annan. Approaching Dumfries, where I get off the street. Excellent journey back to Dumfries. So that's me heading home now. 5-minute walk from the station here in Dumfries to where I live, which is really handy. These rear carriages from Carlisle are always so much busier because everybody gets on at the rear carriages and forget that there's carriages at the front of the train. So it's always busy. Anyway, station hotel, and your cheap parking, 50 pence a day. Mentioned that in a previous video. It's been like that for years and years. It's a nice little station. That train proceeds on up to Glasgow Central via the Nith line. So anyway, that's me going to finish this video here, and I would like to thank you all for watching. Still learning and still trying to be better at these YouTube videos, but I'll get there. But thanks for watching anyway, and thanks to the people that support me. Bye.